players from a Catholic high school suspended for bullying.
Wait a minute, 12 Catholic baseball players were suspended for bullying.
This one might be much more on this one, saying it could be a very ugly scene we're talking about. A sexual assault investigation now underway at St. Francis de Sales High School in the city's East Side neighborhood. Fox 32's Anita Padilla, she is live at that school right now, bringing us more on this story as it unfolds. Anita, there are some pretty disturbing details coming out that may not be suitable for all of our viewers.
You know, that's right, because this does involve a sexual assault.
Of course it does, because the news can never give you anything positive. The news will never give you anything positive. It can't.
Alleged sexual assault, but there are no criminal charges in this case. Let's make that clear right now.
Okay, so you're doing a story on sexual assault, and there's no charges being filed, which means they're just allegations. There's absolutely no proof, but you're going to run right there because your job is to make people afraid of everybody.
Chicago police continue to investigate this and try to dig a little deeper.
Well, then why don't you wait until they're finished with their investigation before you run your fat yap? Why don't you know what your problem is, fatty? Too much pie. So stop cracking wise, you fat bitch.
But apparently this actually happened back on March 23rd. It was only yesterday, though, that the mother of the victim...
Yeah, apparently.
...came forward to talk to police. And now we have a number of students from the baseball team...
Who called you guys? Did the cops call? Did the cops call you guys?
Suspended, and now they could face criminal charges, quite possibly. This all unfolded on March 23rd, we understand, at the school of Francis de Sales High School, which is on the southeast side of the city.
Southeast side?
A source tells Fox 32 News that the victim is 18 years of age and was apparently...
Oh, she's 18 years of age. Well, there's your 9.
Apparently lured into the locker room.
Bullshit. She's 18 years old. She got lured into the locker room. Sounds like me. She wanted to suck some dick. That bitch belongs in Baltimore with the rest of the fucking weirdos.
Under the guise that there would be a team meeting, but there was no team meeting. Instead,
yeah, there was. There was a team meeting. They all fucking rounded third base and made it to fucking home.
This 18-year-old was held down. And then his teammates allegedly tried to sexually assault him with a baseball bat. Now he was...
Oh, damn. It's dude. Oh, he got lured in and then they tried to fuck him with a baseball bat. Good Lord. Isn't him getting fucked by the judicial system enough? And taxes and the school system? Get the fuck out of here. They tried fucking him with a baseball bat. Dude, you guys got to come up with some better stories because ain't nobody going to believe this. This is why there's no fucking police involved.
Able to fight them off, which is good news, obviously.
Oh, he was able to fight. He was able to fight off 12 guys. 12 guys that had baseball bats that were shoving it up his ass, but he was able to fight them off. That's a superhero. I want to... You know, the only thing that the story is missing is that dude needs to have a cape. Because when you have 12 guys holding you down, shoving a fucking 3.5, 4-foot piece of fucking ash wood or maple up your ass, and you're able to break your way free and escape, that's Superman. That's Superman. That's Southside Superman. Oh, help me, Southside Superman. I'll be right there. Let me get this bat out of my ass.
Because police were able to...
I'm pretty sure Jesus said, take the log out of your own eye before you start pointing out the failures of others. I don't remember him ever saying, take the bat out of your ass.
At least learned, or at least they're looking into that portion of it. And now the team itself, reeling from this whole thing. 12 players suspended, 5 of them for 5 days because, according to school authorities, they had a more active role in this.
They're only queuing in on this shit because this all has to do with code.
And the remaining 7 reportedly did not report this to anybody, so they are facing a 2-day suspension. But the school is calling this a...
Oh, who are you supposed to report it to? Hi, son. Hi, Ma. What'd you do today at school? I don't know. We lured some guy into the locker room, and then Jimmy took a bat and stuck it up his ass, and then we all stood around and watched, but he helped hold him down. All right, well, make sure you do your homework. Okay, Mom, I'm going out to play baseball. All right, don't stick any bats up your ass. Okay, Mom, love you. Love you, hon.
Case of severe bullying. However, police may see this a little differently.
Severe bullying, you idiot. First of all, that's illegal detention. That's basically a nice word of saying kidnapping. When you don't allow somebody to leave a room. Second of all, you stuck a fucking bat up his ass. That's sexual assault. That's intent to do bodily damage. All kinds of stuff.
And we could see charges in this case. Reporting live from...
But you won't. You won't hear nothing else about it, I'll bet.
The southeast side, Anita.
Southeast side?
Via Fox 32 News. And back to you.
Now, as Anita mentioned, the school calling this...
Are they going to have grief counselors on there for people that had bats stuck up their ass? Grief counselors are standing by. Oh, it was a Louisville slugger. Oh.
This bullying. So let's take a look at school officials. The statement they issued, here it is. It says, the safety and well-being of students at St. Francis de Sales High School in Chicago is a top priority. After school administrators completed an investigation of a reported bullying incident, consequences were imposed on all.
Yeah, so they're asking them, so you mean you were sexually assaulted with a baseball bat? And then the kid says, well, at first.
All students involved. Of course, this has a lot of parents concerned, and a lot of the feedback online on social media is that this isn't bullying, this is a crime, and a violent crime at that. So it'll be interesting to see how that unfolds. Time is 6:03 right now. There continues to be a need for food, water, and medicine, but the one thing people in Nepal desperately need
is your cash.
Right now is tents.
It is just such a sad...
Well, where are they, stuck on the side of a fucking mountain? They need tents? Well, what the fuck you expect me to do? Run down to Kmart, you dumb bitch?
A reality over there right now, as you point out, a big-time priority. Planes loaded with tents expected from India and Thailand.
Oh, you know they're going to be made of the highest quality. I am sending you a tent. It is made out of dental floss. It might be a bit leaky, but it's the best I can do on such short notice. If you stay dry, come again.
Today with another 100,000 tents expected from Pakistan. An exact number on those.
Yeah, it's probably some, you know what it is? It's probably some gigantic fucking FEMA camps that they're fucking lying about. And they want us to pay, they want us to pay to fucking keep these fucking people prisoners. Wouldn't that be a hoot?
Homeless out there by last weekend's earthquake. Still not clear, but the government.
Yeah, interesting. The yellow and the fucking, ugh. You know, for all we know, they could be slaughtering these people, telling people that there's an earthquake. We would never know because we can't see it. They could be doing this systematically around the globe with fake stories, and nobody would ever be the wiser.
It has provided more than 4,700 tents so far and 22,000 tarps to those in need, desperate need of shelter at this point. According to the United Nations, 8 million people across 39 districts have been affected by this brutal situation. The death toll in the area easily climbing above 5,500 before the end of today. 19 of those deaths, they occurred on Mount Everest. Now, one bright spot, when you cut through everything, a small silver lining in this, an 18-year-old boy pulled...
Of course he was 18 years old. See, they got to get that in there.
From the rubble there, dazed and dusty, but fortunately alive. Another bright spot, a Palos Hill man joining us now on the phone. His name is Damon Askel.
Damon. Wasn't that the name of the kid in The Omen?
Is that correct, Damon? Damon Askel?
Oh, I'm sorry, that was Damien. A daemon is D-A-E-M-O-N, and it's the same thing as a demon.
Lonnie?
That's right.
Okay, hey, his brother, a huge story here, his brother Corey, rescued overnight from a national park roughly 90 miles north of Nepal's capital, Kathmandu.
Yeah, Damon, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
You're welcome.
Okay, so first explain, you're from Lamont, we're told your brother is from Palos Heights. Tell us how you got the news this morning. What was that phone call like? Describe it, please.
It was great. Well, first we were emailed.
Well, first I got a phone call. It was collect because he's a cheap bastard. I hope you know that a phone call from Nepal and Tibet ain't cheap. I was mad as hell, but I knew the only way I was going to get my 50 that he owed me because I had taken him down to Chucky's Fish and Chips, which you might have seen in an earlier video. I bought them fish and chips that was on there when them riders were there. And them riders, they had no respect for my fish and chips. Just none. So I want my 50. And I don't give a fuck if I got to go to Nepal, I'm getting my 50. Or somebody's ass is going to be kicked. You know it. I know it. It's true. I'll say it right now. I'll say it proud. Southside.